here. My name is Montana and beside me is Brandon, and today we are going to be talking about the Canadian EV market. But if you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe.
Tesla just shook up the EV market in Canada. They recently dropped the Tesla Model 3 rear-wheel drive premium model to $39,490, while the Tesla Model Y standard is $49,990. But the Tesla Model Y does qualify for the $5,000 electric vehicle affordability program rebate in Canada.
Sorry that road was like super bumpy right there. Okay, so the bigger question is, do you buy the cheaper, sportier Model 3 or you spend about $5,000 for the bigger, more practical Model Y?
We have had both of these cars. Our last car was the Tesla Model 3 Standard, which came from Shanghai. So we're going to give our opinion on both vehicles now.
Today, we're comparing price, range, practicality, features, and overall value for Canadians in 2026. We're going to be touching on the design and size. Now, the Model 3 is lower, it's sleeker, more aerodynamic, and a sportier driving position. Now, with the Model Y, it's a taller seating position, SUV practicality, easier entry and exit points, and massive cargo space for a growing family.
Sorry, I got the sun beating in my eyes right now, but the Tesla Model 3 feels more like a sports sedan. The Model Y, a little more practical, good for your everyday use, and especially in Canadian winters because you're higher up. If you got kids, hockey bags, Costco runs, just like we are. That's where we are right now. And now we're going to go over range and driving on both the Model 3 and the Model Y. Model 3, it's more aerodynamic, so it's obviously going to win in efficiency and a little bit better in driving feel as well. A little more it's lighter, lower to the ground, better suspension, more agile. But the Model Y, it isn't slow by any means. It's 0 to 60 in roughly 6.9 seconds. The Model 3 that you can buy from China right now, 0 to 60 in just over 5 seconds. So they're both very quick, but again, the Model 3, a little more sportier. Quick thing about the range on both of these vehicles. The Model 3 rear-wheel drive premium and Tesla Model Y standard are both rated for 463 kilometers. That being said, after owning both vehicles, I can tell you the Model 3 is way more efficient. It's not even close, especially in colder weather. That's when I really notice it. The Model Y just uses a lot more energy than the Model 3. So if you're looking for something that you don't have to worry about range, you're driving a little bit longer distances to work, the Model 3 might be the choice for you.
Features and differences, the comparisons. The Model Y has a huge hatchback, cargo area, higher height for if you're super tall. Brandon is, how tall are you?
6'3". So it's a little more comfortable to drive, the Model Y over the Model 3. Easier to get into. Model 3, it's almost like a challenge. It was kind of a challenge for me to get in and out of the car because it's so low to the ground, like a little mini sports car. This one, a little easier. We just need to have a baby so we can fill it up now in the back.
More passenger space, better winter practicality.
Because it's higher up off the ground, a little more ground clearance in the Model Y than the 3. So, but that Model 3 was a beast. I would go to work on days that were
snowstorm. There was a snowstorm and our highways were closed for 4 days, and Brandon decided to take the back roads that typically the back roads take like 45 minutes, and it took you like 2 hours?
It took me an hour and a half. The road was closed, was no plows, there was a foot of snow, and the Model 3 went through it no problem. So to be honest, between the 3 and the Y, either choice in the winter, if you have good winter tires, you're gonna be fine.
It's still gonna be a beast no matter what. So the Model 3 advantages: better efficiency, more premium drive feel. So the suspension is really, I find it more tight. Is that a thing?
Yeah, a little tighter. This one's a little looser. You're flopping all over the place when you're driving.
It's tighter when you're turning. I can rip around, obviously, and it's more fun to drive as well. Like with that ambient lighting, the glass roof. There's a little bit more features and more funness to it. However, this car is just as fun as well too.
Yeah.
This is where the decision gets a little tricky. The Model 3 gives you insane value for under 40 grand, but the Model Y gives you that SUV practicality for only about 5,000 more after the incentives.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, I do miss the glass roof. That's one thing I do miss in this Model Y Standard, the glass roof. I know the frunk in the Model Y Standard here, it's not waterproof, but to be honest,
I like this frunk more than the other one though too. And I miss the glass, but I miss the lighting more than the glass. That's my biggest thing.
Yeah.
So again, it's just preferences.
I don't think I've ever even used the frunk, so.
I used it all the time, but.
What are Canadians saying about this? I'm not in the video now. There we are. Looking at forums, Tesla forums, Facebook groups. I put a few discussions out there and asked people what they would buy right now between both the vehicles, and it's completely divided. Some people are saying the Model Y Standard is still the better deal. Some people are saying the Model 3. Again, post in the comments below. Tell me what you think. So which car should you buy if you live in Canada? Buy the Model 3 if you want the cheapest Tesla possible, especially if you don't do any upgrades. No seat upgrades, no color. Just get the Stealth Gray. Well, you'll be paying that $39,490 price. If you care more about that sporty feel, sporty driving, buy the Model 3. If you mostly drive solo or you're just a couple, you don't need that extra space for the Costco runs and the kids and all that. Maximum value, buy the Model 3. Buy the Model Y. In my opinion, you want more practicality, you have a bigger family, you need that extra cargo space. If you road trip often and you need that cargo space again, buy the Model Y. Little bit easier winter driving just because it's a little bit higher up in the Model Y, but again, like we've said, I think both of them are very, very good. If you can stretch out another 5K, in our opinion, I think the Model Y Standard is a great choice. What do you think?
I like the Model Y. Yeah.
You like your little marshmallow, right?
I like my marshmallow. It's like that girl. I just feel higher up. I feel more safe as well too. With the other car, I didn't feel as safe. I did feel safe, but this one I feel like more reassurance being in a heavier duty SUV as well.
Yeah, I think if I could go back, we sold our Tesla about a month and a half ago. We were lucky to get the price we did. I assume now the price of the newer version of the Teslas, people trying to sell them, it's really, really dropped now because of the price. But the Model 3 value, it's great. If it's your first time to get into an EV, I think it's the one to buy.
So what would you choose, the Tesla Model 3 or the Model Y? If you haven't already, please like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video. But if you are interested in purchasing a Tesla Model 3 or Y or any Tesla, please feel free to use our referral code, and we'll catch you in the next clip. Stay tuned.
BMK North, say the name. BMK North. Remember that.